Flails abuse. To tell you the truth, I thought this would be one of those stories. You know, like that one fanfic about Jane and Ben. Nope, not touching that one. No. But I still have to review this Tales pasta, cause thank God it's not that kind of abuse. So the pasta starts with the guy telling us that he's a retro gamer guy. And we all know nothing bad happens to them. He was playing Sonic 2 on an emulator when suddenly some really weird shit happened. What else do you think happens in these pastas? While he was trying to get the Tails character to get hurt in all possible ways in the game, Tails got an animation as if he drowned, and there was a loud burst of pain heard. He then waited for the little fucker to show up, and again, it didn't show up, so he just moved on. Well, clearly Tails thought that Sonic is an ass stick, so he left him and turned into a killer doll. When he reset the game, Tails wasn't on the title screen, and Sonic looked disappointed. I don't have anything funny to say to that. I could just say, son, I am disappointed, but I'm thankfully too smart for that kind of joke. Because, you know, when you hear this voice, you think of a smart, totally not retarded sounding guy. Way off track. So he starts the game and you cannot choose Tails, cause, you know, he's dead, you killed him, you asked for. He started and Sonic had an uncomfortable look on his face, and that's no good. Because of that, he turned off the emulator and played on the Sega Genesis. Why didn't he just play on the Genesis? Your guess is as good as mine. The title screen was normal, thank God, right? That clearly means the game is normal, right? And the rest of the passage is just him explaining how Ben is a hippie. Of course not, some shit happens in the game. So, when he got to the boss, he didn't have any rings, and Tails accidentally touched the boss and died. That's what happened when I touched my boss. Wait, I don't have a job. So the game froze, and when he reset it, and of course, no logo, no sound, no title screen, nothing. So while the player was trying to get the game out and sell it on eBay, or a flea market, the game said, you killed him. Obviously, the game couldn't be turned off or anything like that, so he had to continue with the guilt fest. You destroyed his life, said the game. Are you going to destroy mine too? I don't think he can destroy your life if he doesn't know who the fuck you are. Seriously, who is talking? Tails? Sonic? Robotnik? Ben? That wouldn't surprise me. If he can talk through Cleverbot, he can do anything. The game continues talking to the player. Are you having fun killing shit, boy? Are you? Whoa, calm your tits, game. It's what happens when you run out of rings. People die. That's why you need at least one ring. So the player just pressed A and he was instantly in a level and the background was blood red. Is the background covered in blood? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think there's enough blood on the planet to cover an entire city. Unless Day of all the blood. So he goes around and then after some time, Sonic started walking for 2 minutes. Okay. Pause this video, set a timer for 2 minutes, and come back. You see how fucking long that took? Why do people keep putting that in the pastas? It takes forever. So the porcupine stopped and there was more text. And it said, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Okay, no, it just says, are you ready? Are you ready to see what you did to him? Wow. Never saw pasta prepare the reader for a shock ending. And there was yes or no option. Anyone who played Rambo on NES knows how pointless that part is. And so the game shows the player what I call le gore un cliché. You name it. Dead body of Tails, eyes gouged out, guts pulled out, blood everywhere. And let's not forget, it looked realistic. So much that the guy almost vomited. Almost isn't enough. The corpse is a shame to all his cousins. And the game tells the player another message. I hope you're happy. You killed me. Wait, is he Tails now? So far, he's been referring to himself as he. What, does Tails just randomly talk about himself in third person? Okay, so he continues being a smartass until the player goes away and never touches another retro game again. Yeah, wait till he sees You Must Die.exe. Well, that was an incredibly stupid way to say it. Tails is a pansy. Don't hurt him, you shit fuck. But at least it's talking about violence towards Tails rather than another fucking Pokemon. Well, that's the end of this episode. I have run out of humorous ways to tell you to piss off.